Hello, Libra. I'm glad you're here. You know what? And I'm going to use this deck that I haven't used in just a bit, just for you. I love this deck here. This is the this deck here is a very special deck to me, and you know, it is the Tarot of Dreams, and so I love this deck, and that's what we're going to use. This is your general, I'm sorry, I'm rambling. This is your general reading, mid-November 2020, 15th through 30th. This is a 4-part reading. It's a spirit guide message, it's an angel message, and it's an oracle message. So spirit, oracle, angel, and then tarot. That's what we're going to do. This is an intuitive reading, so it's not going to be for everybody. It just can't be. Check your moon, rising, Venus signs. You might get more clarity with those signs. You know the drill. Alright, so your oracle, milk and honey, Libra, nice. Your destination, to me, that's the first thing I thought. That's your destination. Like, that is where you're heading toward. That is the goal. It almost feels like 2 to 3 of wands for me, kind of thing. It's like either the dreaming phase or the believing phase. You know, you really have something far off. Some of you further than others, but there is definitely a destination that is rich. And I don't mean rich with money, but rich in good things. And so that's what's coming out in the oracle message. I will point out these angel cards here. Ask Angels by Melanie Beckler. These are the Ascension Angel cards. You can check her out on YouTube. She's a great channel. Inner guidance. Nice. Inner guidance coming through for you. And that inner guidance would be Archangel Jophiel. So tap into that. Ask for that help. Archangel Jophiel, help me and guide me. Bring me that inner guidance. Bring me the instinctual knowing of where I need to go next, or what I need to do next. That's the message, and that's what it's asking you to do, Libra. And let's check in with your spirit guide message. Let's see, if you see some smoke, I burned quite a bit of sage and some cedar, so it might be a little foggy down here, you know. A blessing on your love. Nice. And now, this may or may not be romantic love, okay? So we'll talk about that. We're going to see what the Tarot of Dreams has to say. My good friend, the Tarot of Dreams, always brings out really good messages. Sometimes this deck gets neglected. It's for special readings, and you're special, Libra. So you have the 5 of Swords at the center of everything. So you're definitely, your swords are like, you know, all about the thoughts, things you're thinking, the things that you want to do, the things you might not say, the things you should say, all that kind of thing going on. But the 5 of Swords is about the conflict. So you are centered in some kind of dilemma, and this might be more about strategizing your way out of something that's become a little bit sticky, a little bit difficult, you know. So let's peek at your recent past and see if that lines up. You have the Page of Swords. So Libra, you already have everything that, like, this is all about your thoughts, your inner guidance coming through. This is like what you're thinking needs to be cleared away, so you can get the messages internally and not rely so much on the intellect. So you have the Page of Swords here in the recent past. So definitely you had some kind of something come up in your life that maybe threw you into a, you know, like a detour is what I'm hearing here. You had a bit of a detour. You got some information from somebody, some news, something coming your way that you necessarily didn't like or didn't want. And so now I think this isn't something that actually has manifested. I don't think it has. This is the news of some potential thing that could happen. And so the 5 of Swords to me is like, this is you being in like plan B mode or something to that effect. I always say what comes out as soon as I see it with the cards. Over and above, I don't regurgitate card meetings. So keep in mind, I might read a little differently than you're used to. You have the Devil. here. And, you know, hey, we don't like when the devil shows up, but we all got to deal with the devil at one time or another in our lives, some more than others. But to me, I feel like this has just caused you some fear. You were struck with some fear with the idea of how something might play out. This might actually have something to do with your finances, or it could have something to do with some information you got about somebody that you're very close to. It could affect your finances, or this could also be some of you might have found out somebody close to you is up to no good, and it could potentially destabilize some things in your life, Libra. That's the message I get. So you have the Eight of Wands, though. You want out of this. You are ready to just abandon whatever the situation is. So you're willing to do whatever it takes to get what you want. You do want this milk and honey. You've worked very hard to get where you're at, and you haven't arrived at your final destination yet. But you have foresight. You know that your hard work and determination pays off, and you reap the rewards of that. And I do feel like there's this element of feeling very protective of what is yours, and rightfully so, because you've worked very hard for it. But the devil here is spilling some fear into this situation. And the Seven of Swords. Just amazing how these things come out in readings. So definitely feeling this is your shadow side, by the way. This is really like your subconscious, or what's very deep in you. You are feeling very protective of what is yours and keeping somebody else's hands out of that who it doesn't belong to. So, you know, again, apply this for your situation how you will. Some of you might have a spouse that is taking from your overall community resources. This is the only way I'm going to put it, okay? Or there's some dishonesty there. Others of you, this could be a competition at work or in some kind of work environment. So what's crossing you? The Five of Pentacles. I mean, like I said, you can't make these things up. You're definitely worried about this. Is like you're fighting off the thought of this Five of Pentacles. This is your challenge. You think that you have to get overly protective about what's yours. And so, Libra, that's what I see right now. You are in kind of a semi-panic mode, but you're very well maintained and composed. I think that a blessing on your love. I think to me, the message that comes through is maybe you haven't loved yourself as much as you should have at times. And also for some of you, this is loving others from a distance, to the point where they can't hurt you, but you can still love them. So definitely very interesting. You have to lean on the inner guidance. And again, I did say Archangel Jophiel. So I think that maybe you should tap into that and ask for the help in this situation there. I think that's where you're going to get some answers. I think that's where you're going to find your way through this. I do feel like this is just a storm that you got to weather. But I normally wouldn't do this, but I'm going to pull a few more cards because I feel like I want to dig just a little bit deeper and see. I feel like you need some reassurance, you know? I understand that. Three of Cups, moving forward. King of Cups, moving forward. A blessing on your love. I think that you are taking the high road. I think you come out of this unscathed. I think you're just dealing with some worry and some fear. Three of Swords, there may be an end to a relationship here in this. But in that ending of that relationship is you coming. This is like, to me, it's so weird. I get homecoming. This is you coming back to yourself. This is like coming home. And when I mean home, not your physical home, maybe for one of you, but this is like coming home, your center, your heart, feeling yourself again. So this is a test, and a test of time, of endurance, some things that you have to get through. But you're gonna find yourself through in this situation. You're going to find yourself, you might have to deal with some kind of ending with somebody, and I feel like this is like you are very aware of the situation. I feel like this is more about you being hurt, but I feel that and see that you do overcome that hurt and that challenge, and you come out on top, Libra. So I think that this, you have to just weather the storm. We're going to pull one more. See, Five of Wands. This person is going to want to fight you on this, but I think your best bet is to disengage and take care of what's yours and protect yourself. And you have the Page of Pentacles here on the bottom of the deck, and so you do get that fresh start. To me, this is like this is a reset, and so I did say I felt like you're protecting what's yours, and so this one pentacle here, although it's one, it's a big one and it's an important one, and it's what's leading you down this path to eventually get to that milk and honey. So I do see this as a good thing, Libra. You just got to weather the storm and you'll get through it. There are brighter days ahead. Thanks for checking in and watching this. I really appreciate each and every one of you. So do me a favor, if you like this, if it resonated with you, even if it didn't, but you want to just check out more down the road, make sure you subscribe, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, and I will talk to you again very soon. Thanks again for checking in. Bye.